Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome back to Fuzz Rides, and you're watching Fayaz, your host. और आज मैं ग्लव्स नहीं पहन रहा हूँ, क्योंकि I actually put it in the washing machine just to test if in case it actually cleans at all. क्योंकि ये पहली बार मैं ग्लव्स धो रहा हूँ, which is like semi leather. So let's see if it comes out fine. Otherwise, I'll buy a new one. So guys, what's up? How are things at your end? Hopefully things are good. Today I wanted to actually talk about another myth that goes around everywhere. Now this is not really a myth. What if I am actually using a bike like that? पता नहीं कौन सी है actually. Or maybe a sort of like a Bajaj Discover or TVS Vector or Hero Honda Passion or something like that, or maybe Bajaj Pulsar, and I go to the petrol pump and there are two options for the fuel. One is to fill the regular fuel, and two, there is an option to fill premium fuel. So what do these two different fuels mean to you and me, and how do we know that it is going to be useful to us at all or not? So let us break it down for you guys. So first off, it depends on your motorcycle or your vehicle, if in case it requires premium fuel at all. There is a high compression ratio, a high compression engine, there is always a possibility that the manufacturer is recommending you to put high octane fuel, that is 97 octane. In case there is a recommendation, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to put it. Initially, like around about 2003 2004, when I actually bought my first superbike, I was under the impression that I really need to let's go. When I first bought my superbike for the first time, I was under the impression that I need to buy a premium fuel all the time, and that was a mistake that I did actually at that time, wherein I was going to only in Delhi, there were like only two petrol pumps at that time which had 97 octane, and nowhere else you would get that kind of a fuel. So those are the only two petrol pumps that I used to actually visit almost every single day and fill up the tank and come back home. So that is what I used to do. Later on, I started learning new things and facts and figures, and also quite a few of my mechanical engineering friends or automobile engineering friends, they broke it down for me and they told me that not really, dude, I mean, you don't really need to have one. So I started discovering new things and I started understanding, okay fine, that's not really a requirement. Vlog बनाने निकला था, गलत रास्ता ले लिया और terrible roads, so that's why I suddenly stopped. ये तो तब भी अच्छा है, इससे पीछे तो और भी खतरनाक था. So anyways, as I was saying, if in case the manufacturer is recommending you to get high octane fuel, in that case, yes, go for it. If in case they don't, there is no point in actually doing so. And there are plenty of things that you need to understand before buying a premium fuel. First and foremost, does it actually do anything for your bike? If in case the manufacturer is recommending, in that case it means that the engine will not give you that knocking sound. Not much of knocking sound will come in. Knocking is basically piston होता है और पिस्टन ऊपर नीचे जा रहा है सिलेंडर के। तो right at the top of the cylinder you have the overhead cam. Now if in case the piston is actually touching it and coming down, that produces a little bit of friction and a whole bunch of knocking sound. So when it is right at the edge, the fuel is actually injected and then it is ignited and then it burns. But in terms of premium fuel, the octane level is so high. What happens is that piston जब तक on top तक पहुंचेगा, इतना ज़्यादा difference रहेगा, before which it will ignite the fuel right away. So in that case, what happens is it does not even come close to touching the top, if you understand what I mean. And वो नॉकिंग साउंड नहीं आएगी, रादर पिस्टन का मूवमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा तेज़ हो जाएगा। सो ज़्यादा तेज़ का मतलब ये होता है कि आपको ज़्यादा परफॉर्मेंस मिलेगा, बेटर। इट इज़ बेसिकली इन ऑल दोज काइंड ऑफ बाइक्स वेर इन इट इज़ सपोज टू हैव हाई परफॉर्मेंस। लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, अब ये बाइक ले लो, बेनेली 600i, रिकमेंडेशन में आता है कि हाँ, यू कैन एक्चुअली यूज़ हाई ऑक्टेन फ्यूल। इन दैट केस आई कैन एक्चुअली गो ahead and use high octane as well as normal. Normal will not destroy my engine or anything as such. It does not do anything wrong with the engine if I change the fuel. Please understand that. Don't be under the misconception that it is going to kill your engine or इंजन की वाट लगने वाली है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता। पहले मैं भी यही सोचता था इनफैक्ट। तो अब जब मेरे को पता है कि क्या होता है क्या नहीं होता है, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम एक्चुअली टेलिंग यू गाइस कि ऐसे होता है। सो राइट नाउ आई एम एक्चुअली नियर सम रेलवे स्टेशन। दिस इज़ हैदराबाद रेलवे स्टेशन आई बिलीव। मैं कभी रेलवे स्टेशन वैसे गया नहीं, तो मुझे आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर 100% श्योर इफ इट इज़ रेलवे स्टेशन, बट देन आई हैव प्रिटी गुड आइडिया दैट इट माइट बी। एनीवेज, so if you have a bike which does not recommend you to have high octane fuel, in that case if you are actually using high octane fuel, that is premium fuel like Speed या Max हो गया, या ऐसे बहुत सारे other every other company has a different name for it, Power and stuff like that. So what does that actually do for your bike if in case your bike does not have a recommendation on it? देखो, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मेरे पास पल्सर भी है, तो अगर मैं पल्सर लेके जा रहा हूँ और पल्सर में मैंने प्रीमियम फ्यूल डाला, तो मेरे को एब्सोल्युटली ज़ीरो डिफरेंस मिलेगा। दैट्स द रियलिटी। व्हाई ज़ीरो डिफरेंस? बिकॉज सी, मैन्युफैक्चरर गिव्स दिस रिकमेंडेशन only after testing it like thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Only then they will give you a recommendation कि हाँ, this affects this and this fuel will affect this way and this is how it will react to the other fuel. ऐसे करके आता है। तो अरे oh crap. When it is actually in recommendation, that means the manufacturer has actually tested it that many times, and they are pretty sure that it will actually affect your performance, your bike's performance in a better way. That's the reason why they would recommend. However, every single petrol engine that you see, they are all designed for normal petrol, normal fuel. They are not really designed only to run on premium, because octane क्या है basically? Octane will only boost the output. That's it. It will not really do much of a difference if in case you don't have that kind of a bike. If say for example, if I am riding a Hayabusa or a H2 for example, and highly recommended high octane fuel रहेगा उसमें, तो हाईली रिकमेंडेड हाई ऑक्टेन फ्यूल recommended high octane fuel, उसमें भी अगर मैं नॉर्मल डालता हूँ तो ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं रहेगा, 19-20 का फ़र्क रहेगा ज़रूर. It's very small difference, not much actually. It's not like the kind of a difference that you will find in जैसे अगर आप लोग मूवी देखते हो तो मूवीज़ में क्या होता है कि नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड डाल देते हैं तो एकदम से पागलों की तरह बूस्ट होता है एनर्जी. वैसे वाला टाइप कुछ नहीं होने वाला. आपको हल्का सा डिफरेंस लगेगा, like 5 to 10% of difference in terms of power, and even mileage and even the sound and everything will be different. However, only on the bikes which are in recommendation, not all the bikes. So you're using a normal kind of a bike, commuter bike or something. In that case, commuter bikes are 99% designed for normal fuel only, not for high octane fuel. तो अगर आप से फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप R15 है आपके पास या पल्सर 220 है, ऐसा कुछ है, and you are trying to use high octane fuel, it will not make any difference for your bike at all in every way, every possible way. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल ये वाली बाइक के सामने R15 है, ये करने में मज़ा आता है भाई. So anyways guys, that was the major difference. There are quite a few minor differences as well, but then minor differences ज़्यादा मायने नहीं रखती for you and me. Technicality अगर देखा जाए तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें technically हैं, good things, bad things, worst things, but there is nothing wrong in putting high octane fuel on your bike. And if in case you have a very good performance bike, like for example Benelli 600i, in that case there is nothing wrong in putting a normal fuel either, because normal fuel will perform equally good. The only difference is going to be that the vibrations will be little less, mileage will be a little bit more, maybe a 10% ka difference, and power will be not extremely high, rather it will be like a minimum kind of a difference in terms of power. So guys, that's it for today's motor vlog. I hope this was more informative for all of you guys, and if in case you have any questions with regards to this topic altogether, please don't hesitate to ask me the questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be more than happy to actually explain it for you and help you out. Okay guys, if in case you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't hesitate to share the video with all of your friends and like-minded people. And if in case you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. You will be getting tons of more information like this on, at least I am trying to be more regular than usual, so hopefully every day. Okay guys, चलो फिर मिलते हैं कल. Take care guys, have fun and ride safe. Always wear your helmets, and if in case you have protective gear, please do wear it. Bye bye.